honey and the seed fairs, which were twice a year, were held in Castle Street in Conway. Now, when I first moved to Conway, there wasn't a one-way system in Conway at all. And when the honey or seed fairs were on, they had to make it two-way down Rose Hill Street. Now, Conway, even then, there'd be traffic jams, so I think it was quite chaotic. But it was fabulous.
I bought some honey in Conway at the honey fair and decided I could keep bees. I bought some bees from Ellen Morley in Conway, put the hives in the garden. I got stung, the neighbours got stung, and people walking up to the youth hostel got chased up the hill. So I soon moved them away to a field nearby at Coedmire. And in 1979, my second year of beekeeping, I'd gone up from 2 hives to 8 hives, and I started moving beehives up to the heather on the Carnethai. It was quite a difficult journey to get them up there, but I took them up there every August for 3 years. They would fly out to the Ling Heather and get good crops of honey. The heather has a very strong scent. If you walk across Conway Mountain, when the heather's in flower, you can smell the scent of the nectar quite noticeably, and that's the scent that gets into the honey. I think I had the longest queues at the honey fair. Maybe it's because I've been involved with it for so long, and people see a queue and they think, oh, this must be good, so they join it. But we all sell well. The honey fair dates back over 700 years to when Conway was founded by King Edward I. Part of the Royal Charter was that on special days of the year, local people could come into the walled town to trade. For the rest of the year, they were forbidden to meet in groups in Conway or to engage in trade. But on the 13th of September, we were allowed to hold a honey fair. Now, this is going back 700 years. And on the 26th of March, we were allowed to hold a seed fair. And I thought, we've got to get this honey fair up and running. I thought, nobody else will do it, it'll just fizzle out. And the deal was, if there was ever a year without a stall, the fairs would stop. And that had happened to numerous other fairs. So in 1990, I publicised it. This was before the days of the internet. And we got a lot of stalls there, a lot of interest, and it was up and running again. There's a guy called Bill who comes from Carnarvon. We learned after one of the events that he buys a jar of honey off everybody who has a stall. And he used to save all his 50p pieces to have enough, because he eats a jar of honey a week. I don't know how anyone can do that, but he likes our honey. And I guess the honey we're producing now is probably much the same as was being produced in Edward I's time. He timed the fairs right. In the valley here, we've got crocuses, snowdrops, dandelions, hazel, willow, all producing pollen and nectar in the spring when the beehive is building its population. Some of it's down to the skill of the beekeeper, most of it's down to the weather.
Well, I maintain God and the bees between them know what they're doing, so I never did anything apart from top off the hive, oh, there's enough room, put it back on again. And they said, what sort of honey is this? And I said, bees. And people really liked it. But just to go and look at bees is a pleasure on a fine morning.